Welcome to Talking Trash, and today we're at the Becker County Solid Waste Campus, and we're going to talk about e-waste or electronics waste. So now, do you have any old computers or TVs or anything like that at home? Well, I don't know if you knew this, but monitors or TVs cannot go in the trash. By law, they have to be recycled. So that's what we collect here. We take e-waste. That's what I'm going to be calling it. So if you have any TVs, laptops, flat screens, any kind of electronic waste, you can bring it out to the transfer station. I'll tell you right up front, there is a cost. It's fairly minimal. If you have a TV that's less than 27 inches, it's $5. Over 27 inches, it's $10. Pretty economical, and it all gets recycled. Just to give you an example of, there's also towers, there's also keyboards, we get some radios, things like that. That can also go in here. There's no charge for the towers, for the keyboards, for the printers. There is just for the screens. The screens, there's lots of different components to the TVs. And some of the old TVs, now if you look at this particular TV, it's a pretty good size one, but we get lots bigger than this also. And a lot of the old time TVs have the tubes, the cathode ray tubes or the CRTs, and those are what need to be recycled, but all of these have components that need to be recycled also. So we don't want to see these in ditches or anything like that. They really need to be recycled. So now I have seen years ago pictures where people would, dump them in ditches. There'd be a load of whatever. Well, there are metals, there are different types of components in here that some of like the plastic or the metal can leach out. The components that make that metal leach out into the water systems. So we don't want that to happen. Water is pretty precious for us around here. We need to take care of it in the proper way. So it comes out to the Becker County Transfer Station, and we'd love to recycle this for you. And then there's also there are some businesses in town that have cleanup days or recycling days. And so if you have a cable company, for example, they may do that. You can give them a call too and see if they have that. But we take recycling very seriously here, and we will recycle the e-waste for you. And now let's head down to the material recovery facility and check and see what we do with this. So here we're at the MRF, which is the material recovery facility where we store our e-waste. And so this is the process that we use. We have to separate all the electronics that you bring in. We have to categorize it basically. So this is a box of screens of old TVs. So that's one box. This box is printers. These are old printers. So it's basically just putting like things with like things. There's a box kind of up and ahead of me here, and that again is printers. We get a lot of e-waste. We get probably a semi-load a month, which is a lot of e-waste. A couple 100,000 pounds a year. So that's quite a bit for a small town. These are flat screen TVs, and so it's kind of like a deck of cards. You fit a lot more in a box. And then a lot of people ask, where does this e-waste go? We actually ship it down to a company in the cities, and they actually go through, they deconstruct basically the electronics, and they send the plastic for plastic recycling. They take the I think they call them motherboards, the electronic part out of it, and ship that in a certain place. And so all of this is deconstructed and recycled. And so we want to make sure, please, if you have any kind of e-waste, number one, please recycle it. Number two, if you have questions, give our office a call, 218-846-7310, Becker County Environmental Services, and we'll try and answer your questions, or we'll find an answer. Thanks, and have a great day.